It's super intimidating. It's a lot of new equipment. It's not like the equipment you use in Introduction to Multimedia.
It is not fun to like lug all that stuff around.
We're used to shooting just on the little cameras from previous classes, and you get handed this huge camera and you're just like, what is this?
It's heavy, and sometimes it rains and it's cold, or it's really hot.
It can be really fun after you learn how to use the equipment properly. You can make great videos, using wireless mics, lav mics, lights.
It took me like 3 packages in to learn how to white balance. So maybe just don't be afraid again to ask Angie if you have any questions at first.
Make sure you're familiar with the equipment, like set it up. And I've set it up in my room like 2 or 3 times before I actually did it, just because I didn't know how to work the audio. I went over her slides that she gave us to see how to work the mics, how to work the natural sound.
Because there's a lot of like knobs and buttons and stuff on the side of the camera, and you want to make sure you know how to use everything.
The camera was huge for me, trying to figure all that out. But once you get it down and just play with it is when it all just starts meshing. It gets a lot easier as you go on.
I think it's actually really cool, especially when we're setting up and everybody's like looking at me and I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a story. And if you have a partner, that's even better, because they can definitely help you with all the shots that you need to and tell you this looks good and this doesn't.
Like, everyone's in it to learn the same thing. So like everyone wants to learn how to do lighting, to do mics, and it's just that everyone was very helpful with doing that. So if you play along and you're helpful, I think it'll be a lot smoother for people.
It sucks. It's a lot more than multimedia, but I mean, you get a lot of experience in learning that, and that's something that you're gonna use in the real world, so you should learn it now.
The in-class assignments and stuff like that, it really helps you understand the basics of what you need to use it for.
You will soon figure out that people don't want to talk on camera. It's just something that really freaks out a lot of people. So you have to be really comforting with your equipment. You have to lug it around, which is something that you have to recognize, but at the same time, when you have somebody there, you have to make them comfortable. You have to realize that it's just a conversation between you and the person you're trying to get information from, so you can tell their story.
And obviously it's useful for real world. You're not always going to have somebody there to set up things for you, so if you have the ability to know how to shoot everything, set up equipment, that's invaluable.
Communicate, but also work with your partner together on editing, things like that. They can help you just as much as you can help them.
Like, if you feel like you lost something, just look for it, or just talk to Tim. Don't be afraid to talk to Tim, yeah.